I'm here again with Amy Hunter and Yvonne Siferd from Equality Michigan, and we're talking about the unbelievable Bruce Jenner interview on Friday night. 17 million people watched, and most of what he discussed with Diane Sawyer dealt with his past and coming to terms with his gender identity. But towards the end of the interview, he started saying that we can change the world here. Amy, what needs to be done to do it?
Well, he's right. Jenner is right. We can change the world, and there is a much broader and deeper discussion that needs to take place. Right now, transgender people are not protected from discrimination in housing, employment, and access to public accommodations in some 39 states. Those laws need to change. Michigan is one of those states. And I know Yvonne has some great statistics about like unemployment and.
Well, I know some of the statistics that Diane Sawyer shared were, alarming. But according to the Human Rights Campaign, there have already been at least 7 transgender women murdered in the U.S. this year alone. 41% of the transgender individuals commit suicide. And Amy, you told me in the break that you almost were one of those people. And this is really something that a lot of people I don't think realize. Yvonne, do you think that we're anywhere close to making some changes in laws?
You know, I think that right now what we're experiencing with so much trans visibility that's going on, and all of the positive things going on around transgender individuals and trans lives and trans bodies, one of the things that we're experiencing a great deal of is a backlash. So we're experiencing a lot of anti-trans laws at statewide levels that are completely alarming, particularly since, yes, we do know that 7 trans women have been murdered this year. We also know that 7 trans youth have committed suicide so far this year. It is an epidemic of violence, and generally the violence against trans people, particularly trans women of color, tends to be the most brutal and vicious kinds of violence that we see. So there is a lot of work to be done, and the backlash that we're seeing with lawmakers is certainly not helping. But the more we have spokespeople, people who are out and living their lives and showing society, look, I'm a person, I'm a human being just like you.
Yvonne and Amy, that'll do it for our time, but thank you so much for coming and talking about this important issue. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much.
We'll be back with the news brief right after this.